Hi guys, Sam here with BatchStovez, and today I want to talk about the percolator experience. Now, several people over the last 2 or 3 years emailed me, sent me emails and requested about a percolator for my 22-ounce cook pot. Really, ever since I first came out with this pot, I've been getting these random requests here and there over the last couple of years. So the last time I got a request, I said, you know what, I think I'll just give it a shot and see if I can come up with a percolator. And that's what I did. John saw the video and he sent me an email letting me know that he has one of my 22-ounce cook pots, loves it, and he also has a percolator set up for it. And what he did was he just took a 5-cup Comet percolator. It's got Comet stamped on the bottom here. It says Comet, the popular aluminum, and it's made in USA. It's just a standard old aluminum percolator. Funny thing is though, without the pot, the insides are a perfect fit, and I mean perfect fit, for the 22-ounce cook pot. Now, you can see the couple of differences. The basket's a little bit bigger, and the bottom's a little bit bigger. But other than that, they're really about the same. It fits directly in my 22-ounce cook pot, and the lid fits perfect. And it works great. I brewed a pot of coffee earlier, and let me show you that video. Works quite well. And I'm going to give this a try with a bottle stove just to see how it works, how it perks. My adjustable stove, it's on high now. I turned it down, but it's still kind of high. But yeah, it perks good. There's nothing leaking out. This was never, the whole percolator idea was never really intended for somebody that's, you know, going to put any kind of miles on the trail, but it was more for those people that, you know, going to hike a couple miles to a camp or something and do some hammocking or camping or something like that. Didn't want to carry, you know, just trying to reduce the weight, trying to utilize something they already had, that type of thing. So I'll get you the weights on the whole setup, but it works well. And really, after John told me about it, I was like, well, should I even continue with the percolator deal? But I decided to go ahead and keep going. I was almost there. I had the basket and stem already made. I just had to configure a top situate to make it work, and I wanted to go ahead and continue to do that. And what you saw in the video was what I came up with, and it worked quite well. But I went ahead and tried to hunt down one of these 5-cup Comet percolators just to see what John was talking about. And he's absolutely right. This is a perfect fit. It was like it was made for my cook pot. So if you really want some coffee, try to pick you up one of these. If you want a percolator, try to pick you up one of these Comet percolators. The heaviest thing about the whole setup is this little glass vial on the top. Other than that, it's fairly lightweight. It's all aluminum. It's just a little bit sturdier and heavier than what I was making my basket stem out of. So it's not ultra lightweight, but it is, you know, it's fairly reasonable. So let's get this coffee made, and then I'll take this apart and show you what it's all about. As you can see, it boils over when you use a bottle stove. Bottle stove is just too hot, and it'll make it just boil over. But I wanted to show you bottle stoves are not any good with these percolators, either mine or this one, but I wanted to just give it a shot and see if the lid made a difference, but it doesn't. So okay, so just got finished brewing a cup of coffee, and I wanted to show you that there are no grounds on top of the lid. It looks really clean, and baskets are empty. Let's take it out. And this base is a lot wider than the base I made, as you can see. But let's see if there's any grounds in the coffee. Nice color. Absolutely nothing. So that was just the first brew with this percolator. But there are no grounds in the coffee. And I did have some grounds in mine on occasion. This basket's a little different. It has some holes, real small holes on the side. It has some big holes on the top, and small holes about the same size as this on the bottom. And I tell you, works pretty good. And as you can see, it fits right in there. The lid fits right on. So if you're interested in a percolator, maybe the best bet would be to try to pick you up a Comet 5-cup percolator. Now I'm not sure, and John couldn't remember, I'm not sure if the bigger percolators, maybe an 8-9 cup, we don't know if they're just bigger around or if the actual lid is different. From pictures that I saw, it seems that the stem and the basket are the same. The pot's just a little bit wider. But if anybody has one that's bigger and would like to pass that information on, please do send me a personal message or an email. That'd be great. Thanks. So as you can see in the video, the percolator works great. It still doesn't work with stoves that put out a lot of high heat. You really need a stove that will allow you to simmer in order to brew the coffee. If it's too high, it'll just boil over. The lid will, even this lid will just flops up and it'll boil over. One thing I did notice about this Comet percolator is I didn't get any grounds in my coffee, and on occasion I've brewed about 6 or 8 cups with this, and I did get some occasionally. There are a lot more holes in the bottom, and this is made for brewing coffee, and it does an excellent job at doing so. I wanted to pass this information on that John shared. After John emailed me about this 5-cup Comet percolator, I did search one out and found them. They are available on eBay, and you can pick this one up. I picked this one up for like $17 shipped to my house. It's got some dents in it, but I really didn't care about the pot itself. I really just wanted the guts, the percolator part, and I see no reason for me to continue to even mess with the percolator when you can readily find these available. And search them out, pick them up. It's a great little percolator, and it works great with the BatchStovez 22-ounce cook pot. It's a perfect match. I did the numbers on the weights. And the setup, just like you see with the Comet. The heaviest part about the percolator is actually the glass knob, but the rest of it's fairly reasonable. The whole setup like this with the Comet lid and the Comet stem and basket is 5.83 ounces. My version with my lid and my stem and my pot was 4.26 ounces. So you're only really talking about an ounce, a little over, maybe an ounce and a half. The lid is 1.78 ounces, and that's really where all the weight is this glass knob. This lid doesn't weigh that much. So in light of this discovery and John emailing me about this, I really just don't see the point in me continuing to try to offer the basket and the stem for the cook pot. I got about, I think, 8 or 9 people that sent me an email requesting for the basket and the stem. And I knew that it was going to be probably a limited thing anyways, and I was really only going to make one run. So I'm going to email those individuals and let them know about this new discovery. Now, there may be other sizes out there that'll fit. I know that if you look at the pictures online of these different various cook pots, the pot just seems to get bigger, but the stem and the lid seem to appear to be the same. But I don't know that for sure. If there's anybody out there that has maybe an 8 cup or something, comment. Send me the dimensions and I'll compare them to the dimensions of this. But if you're looking for a trail percolator and you want a nice, light, compact setup, pick yourself up the Comet 5-cup percolator and stop by BatchStovez and pick up a 22-ounce cook pot. It makes great coffee, and it's lightweight, and it'll work really well for you on the trail. So I'm Sam at BatchStovez. Thanks for watching the video. Please stop by the website at www.BatchStovez.com. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a great day.